Also, I'm thinking that at this at bat he's taking a little bit extra time because in his first at bat he struck at the first pitch. Now, 1 on first.
And he's riding a nice little. If he can hit safely tonight, he'll be riding a 6-game hitting streak. They've certainly adhered to your request of turning down the air conditioning.
Well, I think it's working pretty well.
It's definitely working. And that's a fair ball. Line down the third base line. And that's going to be at least a double as we see Chen rounding third. And he will score the first run of the night as Guo Fu Lin walks in a second with an RBI double. Wow, he ripped that one down the line just over the base.
Oh yeah, and with the speed of Chen Jiexian, it was not a big issue for him to run. You know what? We will the upcoming drive will be in July.
That ball's tattooed to the gap in right center, and that's going to score an easy run for Guo Fu Lin as Lin Anke will walk into second base with another double, back-to-back doubles. And the second time that Lin Anke has hit the ball hard tonight.
Oh yeah, and
because I know we get a lot of shout-outs from Australian broadcasters and things like that saying hello, so I guess it's our turn to shout back to the Australians who have tuned in because Zhang Zhixian did play some time with the Sydney Blue Sox.
Yeah, well, and when he was on the national team for the 2017 WBC, we actually went to Brisbane to have the like 2-week trainings out there, and I think we played against the Brisbane Bandits for a game. And that was actually the first time when the team was playing with the Bandits. I got invited to the booth.
That one's gone back, and over the head of Su, and it is gone! Whammy! A solo home run by Zhang Zhixian to start off the 5th inning, and the Guardians are in business.
And that would be the 5th home run of the season for Zhang Zhixian. After he hit a double play in the 2nd inning, now in this inning he redeemed himself by hitting this solo home run to bring the Guardians on the board, and now the score is 2-1.
That ball.
I mean, coming from all those games that we watched in the last weekend.
Yeah, as the third baseman, Guo only has one play there, and that is to go to first. As
he hit last night.
And that ball's driven out to right field. This could be trouble, and it is trouble. It's off the wall. And around third comes Zhang Zhengwei. And around comes Hu Jinlong. That will score 2 on a massive bomb by Lin Yichen after Richard was just talking about how far he hit the home run, and then he hits one off the wall. Wow.
Well, it's almost the same direction and almost the same launch angle. This one that he hit comparing to the one that he last night. The one that he last night had a little bit help from the wind a little bit there, and then and also gave up 12 runs. Yeah.
And this one is drilled, and this is going to be trouble too, as it's over the head of center fielder Zhen. And around comes Lin Yichen from second, and Gao Guolin will slide into second with another RBI. As the Guardians, look at the fans, they are rocking here as the Guardians move out to a 4-2 lead. That was a perfect shot of the fans there.
Yeah, that's true.
They wanted some runs. That one is off the glove, and there's going to be no play at first base as Gao Guolin will score the 5th run for the Guardians. That's such a tough play for the pitcher.
Yeah, definitely. I think the ball actually hit the top of the webbing and then just bounced away. Could be. Pretty good bunt.
It's going to be trouble, and the pitcher throws it away.
Wow.
Chen Pingjie will head over to third. Kai Luan will slide into second, and an interesting bunt with a 3-0 count.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I was just stunned. I didn't know what to say. Wow.
Yeah, nobody would actually anticipate the bunt at that time, but he bunted pretty well, executed pretty well.
I agree.
Yeah, and of course, at the same time, when the pitcher was trying to pick up the ball, he slid a little bit. And I guess it's probably the reason that he wasn't able to throw it to the first base with authority. Like he slid a little bit here, and then he got up as soon as he could, but he just threw the ball away.
Yeah, he calls off the third baseman. Then he takes the ball and he just makes an errant throw down to first base.
It looks like a side throw, kind of, you know.
They're calling that grand slam by Hu Jinlong. As the catcher can't quite hold on to that ball, and it looks like Chen Pingjie will score.
Wow.
As it seems to be a little bit of a comedy of errors here with some of the defense of the Lions here in the bottom of the 7th. They are not helping themselves out at all.
Yeah, that is so true. He was actually helping the Guardians to try to advance on the bases.
And you can see from that replay that if the pitcher does pick that up cleanly, it's a tough scoop, that he will have Chen at home plate.
Yep. And now we have Liu Xuanda warming up in the bullpen as well, and this one is another hit to the center.
That ball absolutely tattooed right up the middle, and that will score another run to make it 7-2. Wow.
Well, I think in a way the Guardians are lashing up.
Goalie Harvey just tweeted, "What a welcome sight, right, to see the fans." And I don't think anyone can say it. You can't say it any better. That describes, you know, it is such a welcome sight. As this ball is lifted up into center field, it should score 1 run, but will gladly take the out as the runner almost gets hung up in between first and second base there.
Well, for now, the Guardians are willing to use it now to exchange for a run.
Head to the dugout. And instead, that ball is hit to the gap in right center, and it is gone!
Oh, my God!
A big whammy for the pinch hitter to make the game 7-6. And just like we said, one swing of the bat can make it a 1-run game.
Well, that's the pinch hit home run that Chen Yongji hit. And that, wow. And then we have a 1-run game already. Well, that's what the manager wants him to do at this time, right?
Yep.
To be able to come up here and then hitting his first home run of Chen Hongwen during their, Korea match.
We have a ball game.
We do. Now let's take a look at the dancing in the clubhouse and the dugout for the Lions. 1 for 4 with 1 RBI on the night.
And that ball is lifted out to right center. Sim will fall underneath it. And in this opening game where we've had fans come for the first time, all 1,000 of them get to see a Guardians home win.
Yep.
The Guardians win 7-6. Wow.
Well,